Hey guys, first video here. Hope this turns out to be a great channel. Sorry about the vacuum noise in the background. There's some water pipe construction going on outside. It's not going well. So here it is. I just bought myself a Lupin 40. It's very similar to a Damien 2. And let's go up and check this thing out. Oop, focus. It's very dark in here. As you can see, there's a ton of stuff jammed around, so we are gonna be pressed for space for a little while, but we get to use the space for free, so that's not bad. See down the hull, we've got a few waves in the bottom, but the top side's looking nice and faired. I'm gonna have to sandblast the entire hull inside and out and repaint everything. So you guys are gonna see a lot of DIY projects going on here. Interesting thing about Damien's and also this Lupin, I guess, is that one, the rudder, well, you're not gonna be able to see it. Sorry about this. I'll get better pictures and video later, but the rudder is hung off the back, off of this platform, and it can slide up and down, and that's because the keel underneath is a swing keel. I'll show you from inside where the keel tucks up inside of the boat. So it goes from 3-foot draft all the way to an 11-foot draft. So this is going to be a pretty good windward boat because it's got a nice deep heavy ballasted keel, but it can also get in on some shallow places. So before we see the keel, let's just take a tour of the whole boat here. The mast is down right now. It's set up as a cutter. It's got a nice aluminum mast, and here's the top of the rudder just behind the cockpit, and it would have a tiller on it normally, but we've got a nice wheel set up here, so it's a nice feature. You got a self-steering wind vane in the back. I might convert that to be a servo tab off of the rudder so that I can do an easy autopilot installation. You won't need a strong motor with a servo tab, so no hydraulics, no crazy wasted amperage on motors. So looking up the side of the boat, it's a all steel boat. You can see everything is a mess. Everything needs to come off and everything needs to be replaced. One nice thing though, it's Corten steel. See if I can get a better focus on this. There we go. It's Corten steel, which means that it's made to surface rust and then stop. So the big chunks that you see there are just debris, rust-colored debris. It's not actually rust. So while everything needs to be blasted and repainted, it's actually in really good shape. So we get up to the front, we got all electric windlass, which I'm gonna convert to a manual and electric. Got an anchor going on there. I mean, not much to see right now, but just wait. And I love this, it's got 10 trillion port hatches on this thing. Everywhere you look is ventilation, so hopefully that means no condensation when I'm out there and able to open the windows. All right, let's go down below. The lighting's gonna be really poor, so I apologize ahead of time. I've got a makeshift lamp underneath a Dodger cover there. So back in here, we've got a head. None of this inside layout is going to stay. I'm going to demolish the whole thing so that I can strip and paint the inside metal. But for now, you can get an idea of the space. You got a pretty big head, and then a tiny little galley. And over there, under some sails and a cover, a table cover, is a settee. And off to this side is the chart table and a settee. And then this giant thing in the middle, that thing is where the keel tucks up inside the boat when it's pulled up. So you can see here's a cable, and it's got a little, oh, it's gonna be too dark to see. Let me put the handle on here. Eventually I'm gonna have to get a steady cam for you guys. So there's a crank handle. You just crank the keel up and down with that. And then there's a little round fitting up here in the front. This guy. That guy you can turn in and out, and that adjusts a little friction pad that keeps the keel from working back and forth side to side. So you get no noise of the keel shifting around, which is very nice. Let me take my fancy lamp here. Oh, too much stuff in the way. Okay, I think that's all the room we're gonna get, unfortunately. So this is the front berth. They did a real stupid thing. Here is one of those big forward port hatches that you saw from above. The other one is inside of that locker up there. But in front of that locker, the gray box you see way up there, is where the chain goes in. So there's all of that space in a locker with a huge, nice deck hatch that is wasted. So I'm gonna blow all that out and get a whole bunch more space. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Let me turn this thing around and see if I can get a view of my face for you guys so you'll know who I am. Yeah, that's me. Hello. Got some gloves on. I'm ready to work already. So, my mission for today... Ooh, got some Halloween effect going on here. Ooh, spooky. So, my mission for today is to try and strip as many deck hatches off of here, deck fittings, everything that I can. I literally just purchased the boat like 30 minutes ago. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna strip everything down, and I think it's worth what I paid. I only paid $28,000, which is a great price. Yeah, it's got a lot of work, so stay tuned, and more videos coming at you.